2, 1, go. What's up, boys and girls? It's me, Mike Eternal, and my lovely, wonderful friend, Mr. Stephen M. Dubs. Say hi, Stephen M. Dubs.
What's up? I am Dubs.
He is Dubs. And today we're going to try something a little new for the channel. We're going to start a segment that I want to call Two Fuckheads Review. And today we are Today we are going to review, because we just went and watched it last night. Is it Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice or Superman vs. Batman Dawn of Justice?
It's Batman v Superman.
Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. So yeah, I'm just going to say this now. We're going to give you like 3 to 5 seconds here. Major spoilers, because this movie just came out.
So don't watch this fucking video if you don't want fucking spoilers.
Well, fuckers, you've been warned.
These hands signify spoilers start now. Okay?
Spoilers start now.
Yeah.
All right, so the way that we're going to do this is that we're going to give it a rating on a scale of 1 to 5 and then explain ourselves as opposed to the usual formula, which is explain ourselves and then rate it. I give it a 3 out of 5. How about you?
Damn. That low, huh?
I give it a 3 out of 5. Well, the nerd in me gives it a 3 out of 5. The person that was entertained gives it a 4 out of 5.
What would you say, like the nerd in you, 3 out of 5, as a movie?
As a movie?
Yeah. For the average Joe who knows next to all shit about comics.
4 out of 5.
4 out of 5?
Because some of it was actually hard to follow.
That's where I was going to lean to, more of a 4, 4.5 out of 5.
Because some of it was hard to follow for me.
Yeah, I mean, there was a shit ton of flashbacks, past, present, especially right at the
dream
beginning.
Sequences.
Dream sequences that were just like, what? At one point, Batman uses guns, and you're like, whoa!
And just starts killing everybody in sight.
I mean, paramilitary commando style just starts, grabbing people's guns, shooting. You find out it's a dream sequence, so crisis averted. But Sort of.
Batman does kill probably a couple dozen people in this film, which is part of that's part of why the nerd in me gives it a 3.5 out of 5. Batman was done. Frankly, I'm just gonna up and say it. Ben Affleck was an awesome Batman. Yeah. I thoroughly enjoyed. Ben Affleck
enjoyed his Batman.
My Batman boner was strong with Ben Affleck.
It's just the way he was written, the things he did. Didn't lend himself to what could have been a damn near perfect Batman.
Pretty much. Not to mention, they used the Dark Knight Returns costume design and that kind of...
The Frank Miller,
God, no. I hate that fucking costume.
Short ears, big, bulky...
Yeah,
you call it pro wrestler
look.
He
looked like, fuck was that one wrestler's name? He looked like Ultimate Warrior if Ultimate Warrior had gone like gothic instead of flamboyant. But yeah, so Batman was acted out very well, but was written awfully.
Awfully. You said it.
Like word? Okay.
You got it.
He's got the master's degree in screenwriting. I'm trusting his English skills. But that's what took it from a 5 to a 4 for my nerd sense right there. The other big thing that turned me off nerd wise. Okay, 2 things. 1, Ben Affleck was an awesome Batman. We said that. 2, I've always thoroughly enjoyed. I forget the guy's name. Whoever that they have playing Superman now.
Oh,
he was in
Henry Cavill.
Him.
I believe I said his name right. If I didn't,
good enough for government work.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoy him as Superman, and I like the new Superman's design. They got rid of the red underpants on the outside thing. I like that a lot. Superman I thought was done very, very well. Except I did have one gripe about Superman's character in this movie that I'll get to in a minute. But my other gripe, nerd-wise, I brought it down to a 3.5, and this is because they butchered it somewhat. Not completely. They saved it, but they started off fucking it up, was Doomsday.
His origin story was thrown to the wayside.
Well,
mixed
sort of.
in.
That's what I'm talking about.
It had similarities to what it should have been, but
for those of you who don't know, I keep cutting you off.
You explained it earlier better than I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doomsday's origin story. We actually just explained this to my mom because she asked a very loaded question of what did you think of the movie. We bored her to death, which was not intentional. Doomsday's origin story, the condensed version in the comics, is that a scientist, I don't know if the scientist was Kryptonian or not, I'll get back to y'all on that, but a scientist landed on prehistoric Krypton hundreds of thousands of years before Superman, before Kryptonians in general, and wanted to create the perfect warrior being. So he creates this being, and it basically sends it out into the Kryptonian wilderness as go nuts for donuts. This being cannot die the same way twice due to a genetic programming quirk that the scientist puts into it, where when it dies a certain way, it comes back with an evolutionary adaptation to where it can't die the same way twice. It eventually dies so many times that it becomes the perfect fighting being, but Dying so many times psychologically ruins it, and it begins to hate all Kryptonian life forms, including Superman. Hence, why when it comes to Earth, it tracks down Superman and wants to fuck his day up. In the movie, and again, you were warned about spoilers minutes ago, so shut the fuck up if you get mad. Lex Luthor Jr., played by Jesse Eisenberg, basically is given by the government Zod's corpse, takes it to Zod's Kryptonian ship.
Or maybe Superman's. I'm not sure.
One of the
ships that was seized in Man of Steel. I can't really remember.
Really? We're not filming or anything in here, so.
Yeah, we're kind of filming a review.
I'm sorry.
No, you're
I'm
not.
going to let you know I'm going to be in the room for a few minutes, so don't bother.
Love you, Dad.
Okay.
That was Dad.
That was Padre.
That was Padre, and I kind of feel like a dick. I feel like I was mean to him. I'll go apologize later and be nice to him.
You should.
You should. That's one thing too, is that I did like that they explained Batman's voice difference. The suit.
What would you call it?
A voice modulator, I guess.
Yeah, a voice modulator.
A voice changer, like those telephone things that you see in the terrorist shoes.
Right away, damn near from the get-go.
They show Alfred testing it out.
Alfred testing it out, saying there's nothing wrong with it. You're just losing your edge or something.
Yeah, you're just losing your edge or something.
That's the other thing. I mean, you weren't too fond of him, but I love Jeremy Irons as Alfred. You love Michael Caine. To me, I love them both, but Jeremy Irons has always been a favorite actor of mine. So there's my bias right there.
Yeah, and well, I liked Jeremy Irons. That's his name. I gotta be honest. I didn't know the actor's name until you said it like last night. Jeremy Irons was not a bad Alfred. I did enjoy him as Alfred, and I liked. I felt like he embraced Alfred's snark a little bit better than Michael Caine did. Actually,
I'll buy that.
Like when Batman asked about Doomsday Alfred, what is this thing, or what do you see? Yeah, that's what it is. What's going on?
Well, how to
describe it? And like, there's one point Batman's figuring out how to infiltrate. Again, spoilers. How to infiltrate a building to save Superman's mother, which is the crux for the whole Batman versus Superman. Jesse Eisenberg kidnaps Superman's mother. I'm gonna say Batman's mother. That wouldn't do him a lot of good.
No.
And
kind of a corpse that's been degrading for years.
And ugh.
No offense, Batman. Sorry. Don't,
Batman's gonna come and
don't come and brand me. Oh, by the way, Batman brands people.
Yeah. Oh my God, we forgot to mention that. Yeah, that's part of Superman's beef with Batman, is that Batman. His thing is, before he sends the criminals to prison, he brands them.
And prisoners take that quite literally as, let's beat the shit out of these people because they're the worst of the worst. Batman, you've given them pretty much a death sentence.
Yeah, and that's what Superman tells him, and that's part of Superman's big beef. And that coincides with the fact that Batman knows this is going on and does not care and continues to brand people.
He even goes as far to say, I don't know if you remember this, he tells Alfred, we've always been criminals. There are worse people out there. I don't remember exactly what the line is. I've only seen the damn movie once, but he basically says, we've always been criminals, Alfred. We've just, gone our way about it. Something like that.
Yeah. The character was acted awesomely. Ben Affleck did a good job, but whoever wrote it needs to be dragged out and shot. At least from the Batman angle. And part of what also, and this is something that I brought up earlier, but kind of pissed me off about the Superman character, is that Superman, even against Doomsday, in every other film and comic adaptation, to my knowledge, has found a way to defeat Doomsday without killing him. In Batman v Superman, he kills Doomsday, or kills. I'm sure they'll bring him back for some shit.
More than likely,
they'll find some way to resurrect him.
You don't kill Doomsday unless.
They'll plot device him back into
Snyder
existence.
Thing, which makes sense, I guess.
They'll plot device him back into existence if they need to, but. Again, it's the idea of Superman killed something. Superman, and he did the same thing in fucking Man of Steel. Now in Man of Steel, he was kind of faced with the choice of let a few people die that Zod was trying to kill, or kill Zod. That's different because I want to say Superman's been faced with that choice before and has made the painful choice to kill the one bad guy. But I don't recall him ever having to kill Doomsday. Or even being successful in killing Doomsday.
Yeah, I don't remember anything like that.
The way that he kills Doomsday in the movie, it's supposed to look like
spoilers.
Spoilers.
I know we keep saying it, but still.
Well, but if we don't say it, somebody's gonna forget and get pissed.
Yeah,
that's so.
Yep. Anyway,
He kills Doomsday. Batman decides he's going to kill Superman by incapacitating him with these like smoke grenades, where the smoke is kryptonite dust.
He steals Lex Luthor's Lex Luthor Jr.'s little kryptonite shell that they found in, I don't know where the fuck that was at the beginning of the movie.
Indian Ocean.
The Indian Ocean. Okay, I'm glad you were paying attention.
Barely.
Barely. All right. And basically leaves Lex Luthor Jr. a little
he puts a batarang in his
it's
blades.
like, yeah, I stole your shit. I'm gonna go kill Superman. But anyway, Batman analyzes the fuck out of it. Makes a kryptonite spear, which actually looks kind of badass.
That was one of my favorite parts. Of the kryptonite spear was fucking bonkers.
And he found a way to make a kryptonite gas out of it to incapacitate Superman for a brief amount of time.
And that's the whole crux of how Batman can even stand up to Superman. He fires a few of those, kryptonite gas grenades. That's hard to say.
Yeah.
At him, and that weakens Superman enough to where Batman can throw down with him.
And Batman's little I guess he had a whole setup ready to fight Superman.
Yeah,
it wasn't as smart as other things I've seen in comics, but it did a decent job.
Batman's whole reason and this is how Batman's able to fight a lot of his foes, be it super beings or be it super criminals or whoever, is Batman very much is reliant on prep time. Always has been.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how many people watch the Death Battle series. I'll link that below so we're not just ripping them off. Again, spoiler alert for them too if you haven't seen it. They did a Batman versus Spider-Man short, and Spider-Man actually killed Batman because without prep time, Spider-Man's Spidey sense tricked him or tipped him off to everything Batman was trying to do.
Makes sense.
So without prep time, Batman's basically fucked. I almost said Superman. Without prep time, Batman's basically fucked. But I felt like they did it, like they did that they did a good job with the Batman prep process.
He did a lot of distractionary, like shooting guns at him. He knew it wouldn't do anything.
Yeah, exactly.
But in the end, it's like, I'm over here, gas.
I'm Superman. Why? And but yeah, so I feel like we've gotten off track from our original point.
I don't even freaking remember. What was our original point? High five. Well, the original point was to discuss the movie, our review of it.
But I mean, we springboarded off of several things to get to Batman's prep time.
Yeah.
And but yeah, just like the whole movie had its ups and its downs, and again.
Oh, we were talking. I'm sorry to interrupt. We were talking about Batman. Batman in general in the movie. I think that's the point we were coming.
Okay, yeah, because Superman, or because I keep saying Superman. Fuck. Oh no, it's because I talked about Superman killing Doomsday and then Batman killing people in general, which fucking
that's the original.
God damn it!
Yeah.
Oh, it fucked the character up.
I mean, one of
my
good friends, his favorite superhero is Batman. He loves Batman to death, and that was one of the first things I saw from him on his newsfeed. Was I watched 2.5 hours of Batman breaking every rule that he's ever had.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's actually a perfect way to describe it. Oh, and one more thing that I would have loved to have seen, especially after all the hype about it.
Yeah.
More metahumans.
Yeah.
Spoiler. I wish we were doing a count of how many times we say spoiler.
Yeah, go back, take shots every time we say spoiler.
Yeah, drinking game, take a shot every time we say spoiler. And this, we've gotten them hammered in the last couple seconds, or the last couple
like
sentences.
10 seconds.
Yeah, y'all are hammered now, and hell, we must sound like geniuses at this fucking point.
Pretty much.
But I forgot what the hell.
You were talking about metahumans.
Thank you.
Yeah.
At one point, Ben Affleck steals away some data from LexCorp regarding various metahumans. That's how he discovers Wonder Woman's existence and recruits her to fight. Well, sort of recruits her to fight.
Yeah.
She more or less joins the fight on her
Drops
own.
the Inception, you're going to want to fight later. Whatever, I'm going to walk away, but I'll be back for the next 5 sequels.
Totally. But yeah, Batman. That's all right. My choo-choo train of thought went right off the tracks there for a minute. Batman steals some data regarding various metahumans, and they reveal four characters that they're, I'm guessing, going to bring back for like the Justice League movie and things like that. Wonder Woman, who's in this movie anyway, The Flash, Cyborg, and Aquaman.
Played by Jason Momoa, looked pretty badass. There was only one shot.
But yes, and that's the whole thing. There was only one shot of each character very briefly in that thing. And The Flash was played by somebody who I'm not familiar with.
Yeah, I have no idea who the heck it was.
Played a Flash before.
Yeah.
I thought they would have gotten a guy from the TV show, which admittedly I haven't seen a whole lot of or anything really either. I want to. That and Arrow are on my to watch list. But they very much like they teased at it, which again sets up for sequels. It's all about making money. But I would have loved to have seen more metahuman involvement in this thing. Like they were, like people were so hype about what's the guy's name that plays Aquaman?
Oh, Jason Momoa.
Him.
If I'm saying his name right, I hope I am.
The guy
Khal
from
Drogo, don't come and kill me.
the guy from Stargate with the dreads.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he was
Stargate
what
Atlantis.
the hell was his name in Stargate? I don't even remember. Well, he was badass in that too.
Yeah.
If
He
you
was
haven't seen
fucking awesome.
Stargate Atlantis, I recommend it. I
Do
know you
the
like
thing.
SG-1 more, but
Oh,
I love
well,
Atlantis.
that's because SG-1's OG and I'm a putz.
That's true.
But
yeah. But anyway, yeah. Jason Momoa, Aquaman. Yeah.
like I was so hyped because he looks the part so well and he is such a good actor. And then he was in one tiny little scene, one little shot.
It wasn't even a scene. It was just like a camera view of him. I mean, the whole introduction of all the Justice League members, or a few of them.
But
Well,
I was
camera.
like rocking this Aquaman boner because I knew who was playing Aquaman and I was stoked for it. And then he did nothing. None of them did
Well,
anything.
he had
him,
He had
Cyborg,
his
and
trident
Flash.
and he smashed the camera and it.
But that's all that was.
Nah, it was all
I
it
wanted
was.
to see more metahumans. For a friend of mine named Josh, who is also very well versed in films, kind of like him. I'm the layman. He's more so the expert. Josh is also more so the expert. He studied that stuff a lot too. Said something that made a lot of sense to me about big budget films that kind of fall short.
Yeah.
For the budget that they're given, a movie should not be good. A movie should be outstanding. It should be perfect.
Oh, yeah. It's a
for lack
waste of potential.
better terms. And that's something that I feel like they could have done. At least, and I'm gonna bring a different film reference here. At least Deadpool was able to play it off with Deadpool's snarky fourth wall breaking as, oh, it's like the studio.
Yeah,
couldn't-
every other second.
couldn't-
I mean,
yeah.
Deadpool was through and through entertaining as shit.
But
awesome.
they played off not having that many characters by saying, at least, or no, what was Deadpool's line? It's like the studio couldn't afford more
exactly.
mutants.
You know, it's
Superman
a big
versus
house,
Batman. You'd think we see more than 2 mutants at any one time.
It's almost as if the studio couldn't afford more X-Men.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, but it bugged the fuck out of me that they teased at it, and I get that they're setting up for sequels and I guess a Justice League movie
And a
things
Wonder
like
Woman
that.
movie in
and
the
a Wonder
20s.
Woman movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but. No, don't give me that metahuman boner and then don't fulfill. Don't leave me with metahuman blue balls.
By the
Don't
way,
do
Wonder
that to
Woman
me.
was badass. I think her name is pronounced Gal Gadot, if I'm not mistaken. Gorgeous, badass. She had a badass battle cry, zooming across the screen with her sword. It was
She was done very
fantastic.
well. And that's a character that we've not discussed yet, I guess, because we're secretly sexist on the inside.
I guess. Oh shit.
But
Sorry,
no,
ladies.
you know what? No, but hey, let's bring it back. Let's take us because
Yeah.
I mean that's an important Justice League character.
Yeah,
and
very
that
much
was
so.
an important character in this movie.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman, I agree with him. She was done very well. She actually redeemed the movie for me in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Not just, I mean, she is very, 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 very.
And it was
attractive.
loud in the theater, but I'm pretty sure a bunch of people were clapping when Wonder Woman's reveal
Yes.
came
yes.
about. In the
They
middle of
were-
the Doomsday fight. It was,
you're
it was
right.
pretty badass.
But yeah, she was done very, very well. Perfect actress to play her. She was acted out very well. I think she was the best written character of the three.
Quite
Of
possibly.
the three big
The
players,
sad
Batman,
thing is she
Superman,
wasn't
Wonder
in it that much either. I mean, she was, and she was.
Diana was in it more than Wonder Woman
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
But yeah, no, she was done very, very well, and she was written on point. Her costume was on point. The sword and shield. I was a little surprised. I don't know a lot about Wonder Woman's sword and shield. Are they supposed to be like indestructible or something like that?
I would assume so. I don't know that much about Wonder
Because
Woman.
she took like a
myself.
direct blast.
See,
from
here I am
Doomsday's
saying how
Blu-rays.
awesome Wonder Woman is, and I don't know a lot about her. I mean,
So if somebody can inform us
Yeah,
in
if
the
you
comment
can put
section below.
comments below explaining more about Wonder Woman, we'd love it because the character was awesome.
Well, but more so because I mean that shield took a direct shot from Doomsday's heat vision.
And she had her
And
sword
she was like,
lodged in
whatever.
him too, and the sword wasn't sustaining
Yeah.
any damage either.
Yeah,
She
and
even
the
had her
sword-
lasso. She had her lasso
She
in
did
one
have the
shot.
lasso.
That was really cool.
Oh yeah, because she lassoed up Doomsday
Yeah,
to
she
allow
held him.
Superman to.
Yeah, yep.
But is her gear supposed to be indestructible or
I assume it was forged on her
yeah?
respective world, or
Well, on the
something?
island or
Or
whatever.
not
that-
world. The island. Yeah.
Amazonia or whatever. Again, we know fuck. God, we're
yeah.
horrible
Oh
people.
my God, we are
We're
horrible.
awful people, bro.
Oh jeez.
But we're gonna get destroyed.
You're gonna get destroyed in the comments.
But yeah, so to summarize all of our points thus far, I give it the nerd in me gives it a 3 out of 5. The film goer in me gives it a 4. You gave it what, a 4,
I
and a half
gave as a
overall?
movie, I gave it a 4.5 out of 5. As a superhero nerd in me, I think I agree with you. A 3. I agree.
Yeah.
The Batman just the way he was written killed it.
And it sucks because
Ben Affleck, I think you did a fantastic
Ben
job.
Affleck, if you were to see this, you were awesome.
Yeah.
Go not do
I mean,
be Batman again.
I know
please.
a lot of people were bashing you at the beginning, but your transformation, that whole shindig, good job.
That was
Good job.
great. Yeah, like people were wary at first. You killed it. B Affleck. BA, good job. Because we're boys, don't you know?
Yeah, man.
Me and Ben Affleck, yeah. Me and Ben Affleck. Say Dubs is Ben Affleck. This is what Ben Affleck and I do. We go out and
Yeah.
We don't. I don't know Ben.
Yeah,
Affleck,
I don't.
But the pros, Superman was done well, mostly. Wonder Woman was done excellently.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck killed it as Batman, even if it wasn't written great. And the thing is, I feel like Ben Affleck killed it, even though it wasn't written
again,
great.
I say
He killed it in spite of the writing.
wasted potential.
He killed it in
for
spite
what
of the
could have been a
writing.
well-written character, or at least well-written as Batman. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess people who walk into it not knowing anything about Batman are probably like, "Oh man, that was awesome," and everyone else is just looking at him like,
Like, what?
What?
And anybody who knows Batman's looking at those that like that Batman and went, the fuck you babbling about?
Yeah, what the hell?
The cons were Batman was written awful. Or awfully. Yeah. The Batman writing was terrible. Didn't quite deliver for the budget and the hype. And
The effects were delivered, but
the
whole
effects delivered.
yeah, but everything.
And you know what? And this is gonna sound weird, I didn't like the music. I felt like the music in some parts of the film. The best music to me in the whole film was Wonder Woman's big with the guitar.
Yeah.
That was cool. Some of the music though didn't deliver for me.
Kind of unrelated, but I've noticed, especially with movies like Sucker Punch and I'm trying to remember Zack Snyder's other movies.
Didn't he do Man of Steel?
Yeah, he did Man of Steel. What the hell's wrong with me? Some of the theaters that I've been in have had their speakers blown out by his soundtracks. When I saw Sucker Punch, God, when did that movie come out? 2010,
Eons ago. We were in high
2011?
school.
No, it was 2010, 2011. I was in college.
Oh.
The theater speakers
Actually, I haven't
were
seen
blown
that, so.
out, and it was very distracting. And we were in a premium, I guess you could call it an IMAX theater. It was called a GTX theater.
Well, that's what we were in last night.
That's what I mean.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what
I thought you
mean.
meant for,
it looked like an
for,
IMAX
Sucker
theater, but they
Punch.
called it GTX.
Yeah.
The speakers were really tested. They weren't blown
They
out or
were.
anything, but they were getting a workout.
Yeah.
And it was all
Those
the
speakers are
soundtrack.
buff as
It wasn't
shit.
even the sound effects, just the
sound effects didn't
the music. The music. Yeah, the sound effects didn't help
sound
either.
effects didn't help.
Oof.
But overall, Ben Affleck killed it. Superman killed it. Wonder Woman killed it.
Yeah.
Batman was written like crap. Doomsday's origin story was more or less butchered.
Yeah.
3 out of 5. See it once, buy it on DVD.
Yeah.
My name's Mike Eternal.
3 out of 5 for me too. Dubs.
We just fucked up the whole ending.
Yeah,
I'm so
we did.
sorry.
It's all right, Mike.
I love you, bro.
Let's do it again. Start your.
Do the thing. I gave it a 3 out of 5.
I give it a 3 out of 5 as well.
My name is Mike Eternal. This is Stephen M. Dubs.
Dubs. Yep.
Peace, guys.
Peace.
That went well. I enjoyed that.